Hello, 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 hello. This is your DJ A minus. You are listening to WSIA Staten Island, and this is our Govball Rewind show where we will be recapping each day of Governor's Ball, starting today with, the first day, day one, which was Friday, June 9th, I believe. And we'll be doing that with myself and Miriam here. So let's introduce Miriam real quick. So if Miriam, you could say something for me, that'd be awesome.
Hi, DJ minus. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud
Perfect.
and clear. And
Okay,
yeah, we're going to
great.
be getting into, well, just like talking about it. And I think it'll be a good place to start with just like, well,
I've never heard you. We've never done this before, so it's nice to see like you and your like radio host kind of voice. It's the same voice that Josh Martinez was. It's funny, but yeah, yeah.
yeah, but nonetheless, we're gonna get started. And
Wow. Okay, so no laugh. Okay.
no, listen, it was
Wow.
funny, but it was just like not the
Okay.
funniest.
Okay, bro. Okay.
It just happens sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do you want to get started?
yeah. Let's get started.
Okay. So I didn't go last year. So tell me. So how'd you prepare and what like walk me through your first day of Govball. Like how'd you prepare? What'd you do when you first get there and like stuff like that. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, sure. So we mainly, me and our wonderful DJ Guapa
Shout
went.
out DJ Guapa.
Shout out DJ
I hope you're
Guapa.
listening. Hello.
Hello, hello. We prepared through was June 7th. Okay, I just received word that it was June 7th. Yeah.
You
June
didn't know,
7th.
man.
Yeah, bad with dates sometimes, but it's all right. But yeah, we mostly prepared by, well, bring the right stuff with us, like earplugs, very important, so we don't go deaf because those stages are incredibly loud. Bringing sunscreen so we don't become like tomatoes because you're out from like 12 to 7 or 8 at night. And yeah, skincare is very important. Bringing umbrellas and like coats if it's cold, ear protection. Oh, and very importantly, mobile chargers because filming content, taking photos, going from place to place, just checking your phone to see when like the next bus or train is coming. Oh, drains your battery, and you don't want to be 2 hours away from home with no phone. It's a very unfun experience. And oh yeah, another important thing that we both did was we both researched who wanted to see, and we researched the bands we interviewed. The two of them being Little Stranger and uh, RC Drive. We both researched both of them. They're both really cool groups, and we got interviews with them coming up that will be premiering for you guys. But yeah, we mostly prepared by just having the right stuff with us, knowing where we're gonna go, and just doing research on all the people we were gonna see and talk to.
That's really, really cool. I love that you guys were extremely prepared, and that's how you should be when you're going to any music festival in general. I know my experience last year was the extreme opposite. I was not prepared. I did not have any sort of preparedness. No sunscreen, no water. I did bring my charger though, so that's great. Like I only brought equipment that I will use, but anything that had to do with like self care, I extremely just like ignored because my brain is really awesome. So work is more important than like health.
Then Waterman.
Yes, than water and like health and stuff. So and yeah, so it was fun. But you know what, man? Let's talk about like what you saw at Govball. So we talked about how you prepared, but let's actually talk about like what your first day was like. Who'd you see? What did you see? And I know there was like a lot of exhibits and a lot of brands that did like really cool stuff. So yeah, just like walk me through your day. I haven't been there, so I want you to be my eye. Yeah.
So when we first got there, after we got off the 7 train, we walked down to Flushing Meadows Park, and then we went to get the media passes. We visited the media lounge, got our bearings, and all that stuff. And then we I believe the first person we went to see was Blonde Shell.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was really really good.
We love Bling Planchel on our shows.
Yeah, her live performance was really great. I don't play her the most, so I wasn't sure of the exact song she was playing, but her performance was really good. The one thing I noticed about like the 3 days was at the beginning of it, they would always have the smaller acts, and then it would go to the bigger acts. But it was always interesting just to see how many people those smaller acts would get, like usually, like what's the word, consistently, and it was really cool to see people show out for them, and it was really cool to see them just rocking their show and putting on a really good performance for everyone there. And it was really good that as a media pass we got into the VIP section because we were able to get really close to the stage. So that was really great. And also the stage production with like the lights and the smoke machines and whatever animation or logo they had behind them was also really cool. With Blonde Shell having a really minimal one, it was just like Blonde Shell, period. And it was just like black background, white, what's it called, white text. And I thought that was really cool.
You know, I love this thing that they do at Govball where you did mention it. Like they have the bigger artists later in the day, and it's just like um maybe like smaller artists like in the beginning. And I think it's really nice because it helps them expose these artists and like have them gain a bigger audience because again, well deserved. They're amazing. Every single person that performed there, big or small, is amazing and deserves the recognition. And I love that they're doing that instead of just having like an artist like Post Malone or SZA or Sabrina Carpenter like be the first thing that people see. And it's just a way for like having people like stay around and enjoy the festival and meet new people and like check out new artists and stuff. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. And and it also highlights like some independent artists as well. Like later in day 2 we met Little Stranger, which we'll get to, but they're independent and they're there, and that's just a really great thing to see more independent musicians getting into very big things. You know, it's really great to see them successful without a big record label because they don't always do the best stuff for you. Oh, and I didn't mention, but as we were walking in, we actually heard Alex Chapman's, who's an EDM guy. He does like I'm not sure what subgenre.
I know Alex Chapman.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm not sure like
You'd be surprised. I know.
I'm not sure what like subgenre of EDM he falls under, but I would like to say house.
I think he does. From my understanding, he does like remixes of, like hits basically. Mm-hmm. So I know he did like a Troye Sivan remixes, and I know he did I think like Doja Cat and stuff like that. I wish that you guys would have had the chance to like chat with him at Govball, but he probably had like a busy schedule.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see that interview.
He had like a 30-minute DJ set, and then he was just like gone. Poof. But it was really cool hearing the song selection as he was like DJing. I thought that was really cool. But the next person we went to after Blonde Shell was a really cool Rhode Island-based band called RC Drive. They are really awesome. We actually got an interview with them. They're a really cool sort of like indie rock sort of outfit, I would say. I would say my best description of their sound is sort of like if Maneskin, the one band that blew up from that Eurovision contest thing, if Maneskin had like a more indie and more sort of raw sound. They have a really interesting, cool. They have really good music.
Maneskin if they were indie and American.
Yeah, I would say that they are really really great. And their show was also really good. They all played really well. You could really tell they have a lot of really good chemistry with each other on stage. They were all doing that thing that rock bands always do when there's like a soloist and he's just like looking into the eyes of like the guitar player or like the bass player, turning around and just looking at the drums player and or the drummer, I should say. But it was really cool. It was really cool to see their chemistry on on the stage, and it was really cool to see, just to hear their music live, because they're a very prolific touring band, and it was cool to hear the stuff that they put out most recently from their Beach Plum EP live, because it's a really good EP, and also because they just performed it really well. They really went at it, and yeah, one weird detail is that they were all like barefoot on stage. I thought that was like cool, but I also wondered just like how dirty the stage might have been
Wait,
by accident.
really?
Yeah,
They were?
they were.
Like actually barefoot, like not socks or anything?
No socks, just pure foot.
Do you know if they cleaned the stage beforehand?
No idea.
That is.
That's just a risk you gotta take.
I think it's interesting. I think it is. I'm just like concerned for their well-being.
I think they're. Nah.
I hope that they cleaned. I hope that they cleaned the stage
I think
beforehand.
I think they're fine. I think the footsies were fine.
I hope so. Man.
But nonetheless, they really did put on a really great show. And they had like one small mishap with like, they had a really cool graphic behind them that had like their logo and a cool design. And it went out for like one or two songs for some reason and came back by the end. But it was a really good performance. And later in the day,
I went out to get stuff from the grocery store. Haha. Sorry. I know it's terrible. I had to say it.
I mean,
I know that was a fake laugh. I know you're just being nice, but I know that was a fake laugh. It's okay.
nah, it was a real laugh. It was genuine.
No,
But
no, it wasn't funny. I know, like imagine people like were listening and tuning in, and then they hear that joke. I'm like, okay, now it's time for me to go. I'm done today. Okay, sorry. Continue.
But yeah, they were really great, and we were really fortunate to catch another really good performance afterward from Queen Irby, who we ended up actually seeing later that day, just randomly as we were getting food.
No way.
Yeah. How it happened was it was me and DJ Guap or Leanne. We're just sitting at a table with our food, and I was just kind of looking behind me, and I was like, I see somebody with really standout makeup, black hair, and a bob, and I was like, that's Queen Irby, and I was like pointing it out to Leanne. I was like, hey, look over there, and then we saw her, and then we like went up to her, we got some of her contact info and stuff, and we just like had a nice conversation for a little bit, and we actually arranged to talk more with her later in the day, which was really cool.
And did you?
Yes, we did. It was really great.
That's
She's
awesome.
she's really down to earth, really fun to talk to. Yeah, it was really great. And her show was also really good. She had like this whole intro part, which felt like really grand and theatrical. It was very, she was like wearing this whole like like witch outfit. And it was like this orchestral intro, and it was just her slowly taking that off and starting out with her first song, and it was like just really good. Her stage presence was really great. One thing that I know a lot of performers kind of struggle with is having a good stage presence with like moving around, dancing, or interacting with the crowd, and Queen Irby really did all of that and then some with her performance. She was really good. She was like throwing like these little clear beach balls out into the crowd. She was moving around. She was like doing a lot of really cool moves. She had like a cool pose that she hit at the end of her songs. She would do the thing where she like points the microphone at the crowd to like sing stuff. I feel like I'm gonna say this a lot, but it was a really good performance. It was really stellar, and yeah, it was a really great time. And I know DJ Guava had a really great time too, because she's a huge fan of Queen Irby.
Can I just like expose you for 1 second? And,
Yes.
Like, I remember it was me, you, and Leanne that were talking about Queen Irby, and then I mentioned, like I've been listening to Carmen. I've been listening to Carmen for a while. Not verbatim, but I was like, hey, like I've been listening to her since like she was in Carmen the band, and like I sent 2 songs, and then and I was like, oh my god, I used to listen to them. I love them, blah blah blah. And then you're like, oh, I've never heard them. I was baffled. I was extremely baffled, and I was like, go listen to it immediately. Did you listen to them?
Like once. I did listen to it.
Did you listen to them when I sent it?
Yeah, and then I listened to it like once.
Are you finally educated now on the impact?
I would say as such. I would confirm this. Yes.
Because she had a huge impact. She was and is still a girl boss, in my opinion, and
100%.
she's been like an influence in the music industry for like a long time, and I was like extremely distraught that you didn't understand the impact. And I think with the aspect of like her performance, like you said, was like, I guess you could say it was like theatrical, and I guess I think she's always had that aspect. Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think she's always had that aspect of like she's always just like done characters and just like, I'm not gonna say over the top, but she's always like
extravagant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But not. I guess when she was in the band, it wasn't really like that. But you could always tell from her like sound and her like music videos and everything that she had so much character. She was extremely creative, and I love that like now that she's independent, she's still doing that. I think it's really, really cool.
No, yeah, it's really, really awesome. It's just such a cool showcase of like independent artists, and I love it because
I love it.
No, because I do, because record labels don't need all this power, man.
That's true.
And yeah, and then in between that, we did our interview with RC Drive, which was so much fun. It was really great. They were a lot of fun to talk to. They're actually walking around like the press lounge, doing some other interviews as well, but they were really fun to talk to. They're really passionate about all their work, and we're actually going to be premiering that interview for you guys right about now so you can hear it, and then we're going to be getting back into the rest of our day. So without further ado, here is the premiere of our RC Drive interview at Govball. Hope you enjoy.
Hello everyone. My name is Leanne, WSIA. I'm here with
RC Drive.
RC Drive. You want to go around, say your names?
Yeah, I'm Nick. Pat. Austin.
And I'm Brooke. So could you tell me a little bit about yourselves? Who are you guys? Where you started? How long have you known each other? If that's a thing.
Yeah, we're all kind of friends. We grew up together in the same hometown. Minus Brooke, she moved here a little bit ago, but yeah, we started playing music and kind of just fell in love with it like 3-4 years ago and couldn't put it down. But yeah, we're friends before the band.
Yeah, from Long Island too, about an hour and some odd minutes away. So
45 minutes actually.
An hour?
Without traffic,
45 minutes, no traffic, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of hometown. No traffic. Yeah, so pretty sweet to be playing here in the home city. Feels good.
I was curious, like where you got your name from.
We started in my shed in my backyard, and it's on the street called RC Drive. So we were going in between a few names, and then we were just like, RC Drive, I think is it. And then
Stuck.
we did like a band generator too. We like tried to do like random things online. It just didn't stick. Daisy and the Dodos, Moon Slime, like we might be the crazy, Boob Sweat, I don't know. It was crazy.
Sweat would have been sick.
I think RC Drive fits though. It fits.
So you guys have been at other festivals. What is the difference versus here and other festivals?
I feel like
We took the train to this one.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
Yeah, that is a huge difference.
We slept in our bed last night
Yeah.
and then came here.
Usually we're on our school bus and sleeping in the bunks, but yeah, got to sleep at home and hop on the train and come right here, which was pretty sick. Definitely a more city vibe. Like we're in the park walking through. Sometimes, it'll just be like Bonnaroo was kind of like in the middle of a farm field vibe. So it's definitely cool. It has like the city feel.
Yeah, I mean, we just played and we kind of been here doing stuff. We haven't been really out there like hanging out yet, but I'm excited. It looks like a vibe.
It looks
out there.
awesome.
So you guys just released your Beach Club EP, and I'm curious. Yeah, what were your inspirations for your latest EP?
We're kind of in between touring, and we wanted to put something out relatively quick. But I'd say Kings of Leon, we were listening to them a lot, the Districts a lot at that time, and a little bit of Beatles. Yeah, just jamming together, finding stuff.
Yeah. I remember I was on a Pine Grove kick during that time period.
Yeah, that seems like a blur. That was actually like
Yeah.
kind of a minute ago. It was we just finished recording our new album actually. We just got back from Woodstock a couple days ago. Because we've always been, like the past couple years since we've been a band, we've been on the road and we haven't had much time to just like sit and write music. We're always touring. So Beach Plum was kind of one in the middle where we were touring and then we took like a week or two off and then recorded. But like this last project, we've had like a couple months to just really hone in on this album. So we're really excited for it. And now this was our last show for a couple.
About it,
I'm really excited. I mean, we just haven't had like this is like a proper project.
Yeah, we finished like a
So we're
couple days
excited.
ago, got
Yeah.
home, and then now we're here.
Now we're here.
Yeah.
That's really exciting.
Now we have a break for a month. It's
Yeah.
exciting. We're just gonna be chilling at
That's
home.
exciting.
Yeah.
So you guys are resting until you guys go on tour.
Yep.
Yes, probably. Making content, doing a few shows here and there, but mostly just hanging around, maybe making new music.
Cool. And with you guys being on tour too, what was your process, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what the process was with it's kind of like, sometimes it happens super quick and you're kind of just playing shows on the road, and then we try and relax when we're on it too, and get some time to do some camping, go to state parks and stuff, and really take in, it's like we're getting to play music for people, and also it's like one big road trip, and we have an old school bus that we turned into a tour bus, so it's like we try and like use that to our advantage. But yeah, when we were doing Beach Bum EP, it was definitely kind of in the midst of touring. We were doing the mixing and mastering with our producer and still kind of working on things and whatnot. So definitely it was a different process then than what it was now. We kind of gave ourselves time to sit, work on music, not do many shows, and yeah, it was pretty smooth.
Not
this
as
time.
hectic, yeah.
Not as hectic. Yeah.
Sweet.
Plus our tour buses have beds, so we could sleep wherever.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Pretty
awesome.
dope. I don't think I have any like major questions to ask, but is there any like video websites or anything that you would want us to plug in for this, or?
Plug our YouTube. We have some live session videos on there, and we took some videos for our next album, like for our upcoming album. It won't come out until the album's out, but I'm just saying we have some cool videos. We took them in the bus.
Spotify, Apple Music,
Instagram,
Amazon Music,
Snapchat.
Deezer,
Snapchat.
That's
we-
running the
Oh,
Snapchat.
Yeah, what's the
just
handle?
at
RC Drive.
YouTube
Yeah.
RC Drive, Instagram RC Drive.
ARCYDRIV.
Drive.
Awesome.
RCDrive.com.
ArchieDrive.com, ArchieDriveTheBand.com. Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's
Awesome.
RC Drive.
Yeah.
All right, just Archie
Awesome.
Drive.
I really thank you for doing this.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
Alrighty, that was our interview with RC Drive.
That was a great interview.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it. Like this was my first time hearing it like you guys, and it's actually so cool, and they were so like
They were
nice.
so chill. They
Yeah,
were so just
seemed,
like laid
so
back.
Nice.
Yeah. They're really nice to talk to. Big shout out to DJ Guapa Lian for hosting that. We really appreciate it. He did an amazing job, and it was great helping film that and record it and editing it. It was wonderful. But yeah, they were so much fun to talk about. It was really fun to see sort of the juxtaposition between different band members, because Brooke, she was really like enthusiastic. She was like really like excited, while the other guys were kind of more sort of chill. They were just like, yeah, we got this thing going, while Brooke was just like, yeah, we really got this thing going, which is really cool. It was cool to see how they all mesh together, but how they're all like different in their own way. It was really cool to see.
And you know what? Like, for the people that didn't get a chance to listen to this interview and listen to this recap, we're going to be posting it on our YouTube. And we're also going to be posting the video interview on our YouTube as well and our socials and stuff. So definitely make sure to follow us at WSA_FM so you can get our latest updates and everything that has to do with Govball and interviews. And like, we have like a lot of cool projects coming up and we just do cool stuff. So
Yeah.
and we're also recruiting, by the way. So if you are interested in joining the WSA team and being a radio host as well, you can check our Instagram for how you can do so. Just wanted to throw that out there. Not to plug in the
We're having
promo.
we're having workshops coming up. I believe we have one
Yes.
coming up tomorrow on the 13th.
Yep.
And if you're interested in that, please check out our Instagram. We got more info there. And can you also plug our YouTube?
YouTube is also at WSA_FM. If you look that up, it's okay. Here is the thing: you're gonna see two YouTube channels with the same name, but only one of them is like the one that we post interviews with. The other one, an old director of ours did it as like an archive kind of thing. But hold on,
And yeah, so
my besties. Hold on, don't Tim. Nope.
No?
I'm kidding. So the one that has actually no, never mind. So when you do look up at WSA_FM on YouTube, we're the first channel that pops up. So
As we should be.
So
Yes.
great job.
So yeah, it'll be there. And if you also want more Govball content, we are doing more recap shows, 2 more for the next 2 days on Friday and also on
Tuesday.
Friday and Tuesday.
Wow, you don't know?
I do. I was just
Wow, that
I
was
was
so mean.
unsure of myself.
That was so mean.
It happens. It happens.
Do you not like yapping?
No, I like. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm here right now.
Wow.
But yeah. To get back to Governor's Ball, after we did our interview, after we said our goodbyes and did other stuff, we
Who
went.
else did you see?
Um,
Football.
later before we saw Goth Babe later in the day. He did a really good job. But before we did that, we actually got some food from the vendors there.
Food rating?
What?
Food rating 1 through 10?
I would say overall, because we did get food on other days too.
No,
Solid.
day one.
Day one, solid 7. I would say.
That's not bad.
It's not because it. Listen, the food was good, but it was just a long wait. And because there's no re-entry, everything was really expensive because they can just monopolize it. But the food was genuinely good. I believe on the first day we both got like a chicken sandwich. That was pretty good, and the portion was good. So it was nice to get that and just kind of chill. And while we were actually eating, the Young Gravy show was going on. So that was so that was pretty fun to hear.
Did you get to see it?
No, because we were both eating, but no. So how it happened? So on the left, there's the Go Puff stage, and then there's the VIP lounge, and then there's the main Govball stage.
Okay.
One of the eating areas is in that middle part. So we were eating, but we also had a view of the show.
Oh, so you still saw it?
Yeah, we still saw like parts of it.
Okay, as you should.
Yeah.
'cause it's Young Gravy, man.
We also coincidentally saw Young Gravy in the press lounge.
No way.
Yeah, well, he was doing.
Did you talk to him?
Leanne did, yeah, because he was in the because he was I think was in the middle of a bunch of other stuff.
And where were you?
I was just there. He was like either getting his photo taken, talking to some other people.
Did you like get a chance to listen to the conversation?
I believe it was not quite, but I believe it was mostly just us trying to get like in contact and getting contact information and all that stuff.
Lame.
It's
You had a Young Gravy, the same like proximity, and you did not go talk to him. You're so lame.
I know.
You're so lame.
I know.
He's
it
like
happens.
the swaggiest man. Not the one of the swaggiest men.
No, but it was cool seeing him. Then it was cool seeing him perform. He performed one of my favorite songs of his. It was one of his first ones that blew up back in like 2016 because
Which one?
Mr. Clean.
Oh.
Yeah. He performed that song, and it was really cool because it was sort of like a full circle
Hold
moment.
on, there's like this really there's like this one song that I love listening to.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
But yeah, it was.
Hold on.
Holding,
Sorry.
holding.
I know.
I'm holding.
I know I'm being annoying. Hold on. Sorry.
Holding.
It's like it's an old song of his too. It was around the same time that Mr. Clean came out. It's the.
Which song?
Oh, I think is it no.
Gravy Train.
not Gravy Train. Oh my God, why can I not? No, okay. Oh, hold on, I found it. It is Magic.
Oh yeah, that song is really good too.
So.
But
Okay, continue. I'm
it
talking.
was. It's
I'm
all good.
sorry.
It was a really cool like full circle moment for like Young Gravy because he kind of blew up. I feel in like 2016ish during that whole like SoundCloud rap
Actually,
time.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know Young Gravy from like that era. I knew him like from like 2019.
Yeah, because that's when Mr. Clean came out back in like 2016, I believe. I may
Okay.
be wrong, but that's
Wait, hold
what
on.
I
Let me
remember.
double check.
This is being fact checked by independent fact checkers currently.
I've known, yeah, Mr. Clean came out in 2016.
Yeah. So it was that whole era, you know, when Ski Mask was first getting big, when XXXTentacion was getting huge, like Gucci Gang came out and all that
That
stuff.
was in 2016?
Yeah, that was 2016.
That was like,
That was 8 years ago.
thank you for doing the math because I wouldn't have been able to.
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago?
You're old. We're both old.
I feel like a grandma. And I'm not. Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
But hearing that performed at Govball was like a cool full circle moment. It was really interesting. Then he played more of his recent stuff with the new sound he was doing with like how he's just like remixing pop songs now and saying stuff over them, which is also cool. But after we ate and saw a little bit of Young Gravy, actually during this time was when we actually saw Queen Herbie, as I was saying earlier. We like went up to her and talked to her and all that stuff, which was really cool. But after that, we saw Goth Babe, who is another person we play here at WSIA Staten Island. His show is really cool. He put on a really great show, and especially because he mentioned that he hasn't performed in like 8 months, and that his first performance in 8 months was Govball, which was really
That is
interesting.
insane.
It's like an insane flex. Like, yeah, I haven't had a gig in 8 months, but I'm just going to Govball on June 7th. So, yeah, just throwing that out there.
So what are you doing in your life? I'm going to Govball. I'm performing there.
Yeah, and he had a really cool set. He was really like he was another performer with really great stage presence. Like he was just like going up and down and across the stage, just like moving and grooving. And he really had like a connection with the drummer. I'm not sure what was like going on, but he was like really reactive to everything the drummer did. Like he'd be doing like a fill, and then like whenever the drummer would like hit the crash, he would also just kind of like do like I don't know how to describe it. He would also just like react with he'd like, I don't know, like flail the microphone down towards the stage.
Like same mannerisms?
Yeah, like kind of same mannerisms as that. And yeah, it was really cool to see just how like locked in he was. And then later in the concert when he was playing some guitar, he was also still just as expressive. And that was really cool to see. And the visual that he had behind him was also really, really interesting. Because it was like, I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it was, I believe it was this weird, it looked like some sort of like ocean, something with water and like a landscape. And it was just like constantly like changing and evolving and sort of like, it was like a gradient, but it was really cool and really kind of went with like sort of the synth-wavy sound that he has, and it just fit. It was a really good fit for his sound. And then like the stage production they do with the lights that were reactive to the music, and then the smoke machine, it was all really cool and really interesting, and his show is really good. And there I go again, calling another performance and show really good, but like man, it was really good. And then after him,
Can I ask you a question?
yes,
So I know who you're gonna talk about next. But I want to skip them for a second because I know why. Because you're gonna know why now. Because you keep saying, "Oh, the show's really good. This show's really good." So let's hear about this show that I'm gonna ask you about, okay? And I want your honest
opinion.
feedback
Okay.
on the show.
Okay.
So, what did you think of Dominic Fike's set?
Dominic Fike's set. It was good. It was good.
Tim.
It was. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan.
That's not what you told me.
I know. I'm not the biggest fan of Dominic Fike. His music's just never been like my bread and butter. It's good, and he's a good performer, and he put on a good show. But I'm not like the biggest fan of his. But yeah, he was good.
Like music wise, like is it not your taste or?
It's just like I don't know. It's a combination of a few things, and
Okay.
it's I like his music, but I feel like there's other people that kind of do it a little better, and I feel like he sort of panders a little bit to some audiences, and
So you don't like Vibe 2-3 Nights or like Chicken Tenders or anything?
they're alright songs, but it's not like something I really get down to,
Well,
in my opinion.
well,
at
you
least.
do have an interesting music choice. I will say that. So music taste, I mean.
And also, one thing that I really just don't like is the Apple tattoo he has. That's just something that I don't know. I wouldn't get a logo like that.
Okay, but that's just like personal.
Yeah, I'm not.
Preference.
Yeah, that's all. That's great, and and it works for him, and that's really great, and that's really
Okay.
that's really amazing. I'm a really big fan of that.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't listen to Dominic Fike that much. He has like an apple tattoo on his like cheekbone and it like really throws me off. So
I know I can't see it when I listen to the music, but I just
that's
think
such
about
a weird
it.
reasoning.
Listen, it just happens.
You didn't know Carmen, so I do not like trust your music taste in general. I
That's
do not
crazy.
trust your opinion on music.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of caught a little bit of Dominic Fike on our way to Tizo Touchdown.
I was gonna okay.
Yeah,
Okay, you
and
talk about it. 'Cause
before I get into that, I just want to kind of talk about how like the stages were laid out at Govball, how they had them laid out this year. So where the VIP lounge was like at the back of the park.
also correction.
Yes.
Because a VIP lounge is different.
I
From
mean
the
at
media
the
lounge.
media lounge / VIP lounge because they
Yes.
had it like the VIP lounge.
Because
And
there was a
then-
lot of like VIP lounges from like brands and stuff. So and the media lounge is like different.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yes. It's like there was the VIP lounge and then the media lounge was connected to that. And how it was set up, where the VIP lounge was, on the right of it was the main stage, the big stage, the Governor's Ball stage, I think. The sponsor was Verizon, if I'm not mistaken. And then on the left of the VIP lounge was the Go Puff stage. And directly across from where the VIP lounge was like it's not directly across, but like across enough, because it was kind of like you go forward and then you take like a little bit of a right, but like it was across enough.
So I'm a little confused. So let me tell you how it was last year, and you tell me if it was the same. So when you enter the entrance, you like walk straight for a little bit, and then you go to the right, and then just like walk like a tiny bit, and then you'll see the media lounge. And then the media lounge is like super super close to the Govball stage.
Yeah.
And then GoPuff and IHG was like, I think IHG was like all the way
across. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it was the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
same thing. And IHG was all the way across. So the main reason we caught Dominic Fike and like heard him was because we were walking to IHG, which I mistakenly read as IMG because the sun was always in my eyes when I was looking up. So I was like, I see two like parallel lines, and I didn't see the middle, so I assumed M. But yeah, it was IHG. I think they're a hotel company or something. But
They are.
They are. That's great. See, I know my companies.
I think it's owned by Hilton.
Oh, really?
Hold on.
But
I think so. Wait, do you want to fact check? I know it doesn't have to do with Govball, but I'm genuinely so curious. I'm sorry. I like distract myself, so I will distract you really quick. It's owned by Holiday Inn.
oh, that's cool.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's really cool.
just thought I'd put it up.
Just thought it,
Just
for
thought I'd
all
put
our
it out there.
Holiday Inn fans out there, they had a subsidiary had a stage at
There's
Govball.
there's things more important than talking about Govball. IHG, who owns it? Yeah, sorry.
I need to know which conglomerate it is. But yeah, so Tizo Touchdown was really oh wait, no, I mixed up sort of the timing. So hold on. I
No,
lied.
I mixed up the timing because I mentioned Dominic Fike and you were gonna talk about Tizo touchdown first.
Yeah.
So now you
Dominic
were.
Fike was at the end when we were starting to leave.
Yes,
but,
I just wanted to jump, but it was supposed to be Dominic.
Yeah, it was supposed to Tizo touchdown because how the lineup went was Tizo touchdown and then Dominic Fike,
Yes.
along with like Faruko and Alex G and other people. But you know,
Yeah, it's physically impossible to like see every single artist there.
I know unless you can like go 5 minutes at each artist, but then you're just like not enjoying anything, which sucks. But Tizo touchdown was really good at the beginning. Tizo didn't really touch down because they had like some technical issues. I'm not sure what it was. I think he couldn't hear himself in his monitors on stage. Monitors being like this little earpiece or little like headphone they get, so they can hear different parts of the mix. So they can hear like themselves. They can hear their drums, bass, whatever they need to hear for their performance. And they really couldn't hear themselves, so they were spending like 10 or so minutes fixing that up. But when he finally did fix it up, he was performing a lot of music from his latest album, which I think I have right next to me. Hold on. Yes, I do. It was How Do You Sleep at Night? It was a really good performance.
What was your favorite song from that album? I'm just
My
curious.
favorite song from that album was probably... Hold on. That's a hard question. I really like the whole... I really like most of the album.
If you were... okay.
I really like Neighborhood.
Okay.
Hold on, let me pull up the track list because I don't remember the names of tracks. Hold. Because
Holding.
like when I have a really... Because I have like a really bad habit of not remembering names of things, but I remember how they look. So I'll start sounding insane when I describe albums to people because I'll be like, yeah, so it's this album. It has like nails on the cover and there's a dude on it. Whatever. And it just doesn't work out. And they're just like, can you tell me the name? And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm sorry, man. Like, yeah. But I think my favorite tracks were probably, You Thought,
Okay.
Sweet, and Too...
No way.
I think it was Too Bossy, the 8th track.
No way. No way you like Sweet.
Of course, yeah, it's a good song.
You
What do you
like...
mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We have a similar interest in music. Because that's
Crazy.
my favorite track of the album.
Really?
That's actually insane. We never agree on anything like music-wise. This is insanity.
Yeah, no. Sweet was Too Sweet, was it called?
It's just Sweet.
Oh yeah, Sweet. Sweet was a really good track. And it's really cool to look into like Tizo Touchdown because he has a lot of cool credits. Like he was all over Tyler the Creator's most recent album, Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah.
Like on the what's it called, the Run It Up song. He was doing like backing vocals, and I think on one part he was just singing, which was really cool. And it was also cool to see people like who were there who had who coincidentally had Tyler the Creator merch on, and I was kind of sad, and it was also cool to see some of the signs too, because prior to this album release he had he had an advertising campaign called Rid the Mid, which it's basically like the word mid and then it's like that anti sign where it's like this red circle with a strike through it, and it was a really funny moment in his like artistry in his career, and it was fun to see that, and seeing him perform was really great because I don't know how to describe his stage presence. He has sort of like it sort of reminds me of how like 80s pop stars and 80s rock stars sort of talk to their audience. It really reminded me. That's the energy he gives me. Like, sometimes it kind of reminds me when I'd be watching like old clips of like Queen or whoever talking to the audience. What he does, I feel, is sort of stylistically similar to that, and he has really, really amazing crowd control because he's just like such a genuine sort of person that I feel like crowds connect with him really well. And yeah, he did a lot of interacting. Like he'll be like, I need the left side to go crazy and I need the right side to go crazy or whatever. Or just say one thing and then say another. I don't remember specifically what, but it was really cool. And he also had like a really cool outfit on as well, I would say. He was like one of the people that day where I was like, dang, he's wearing something cool because he had like 2 pairs of pants on and like this oversized jacket and like this one like sort of mesh long sleeve underneath, which was really cool. One thing that I do miss is the nails in the hair though. That's the main thing I miss because he used to like intertwine like nails into his hair.
Oh.
Yeah, he did that. He did that back in the day, but I guess that's gone for now.
So you've been like a fan, like a not a stan, but you've been there.
I've been a fan of Tizo's for a while because he's really good. He's like, and plus he's like very. If you listen to his latest album, he's very versatile. It's like a very like.
No, Tim, I didn't listen to the latest album. That's
Yeah, you obviously didn't.
Yeah, that's why I was. Yeah.
That's how you. That's how you just listed your favorite track earlier.
Wait, how do you? Genuinely curious. How do you think he had the nails on? The hair.
You could just intertwine them with your hair. I think how he did it was he kind of like braided them into it.
But that looks so painful.
I don't know if it's
God.
painful. I think it was probably just heavy.
Well,
You know?
Yeah, but like also painful. Like he has to have like scratched his like scalp a few times.
No, I
I
don't.
focus on really weird details, but it's like it's a genuine question.
What is the practicality of Tizo Touchdown's hairdo?
Like,
And
I
more. These are the answers
It's
that
very
Staten Island's
cool.
answer has to your questions.
It's very cool. It's just like so interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's really cool. And his performance, again, as I've said a trillion times, this show has been. It was really, 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 really great. And yeah, he commanded the audience pretty well, and he still does that thing where he sings into like a bouquet of flowers, which is really, really cool.
Mr. A minus,
Yes.
I would like to inform you that unfortunately we are at the end of the Govball Rewind Hour.
We're running out of
We're
time.
running out of time.
That is so sad.
But do you wanna like say one last thing before we end off? Like I could have talked like 2 more hours, you know, but we have like cool-tastic things to tell you guys in the next few days about day 2 and day 3 and stuff. But yeah, so do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I would mostly like to say thanks to Govball for giving us media passes and giving us
Thank
the
you,
opportunity. Yeah, I'd like to say thanks for that because it's a really great opportunity, and we're really thankful here at WSIA that we had the opportunity to go there, to do coverage, to be there, and to now be talking about it and all of that stuff. And yeah, it was a really great time. And we're going to be having more, and for everyone listening right now, we're going to be having more shows coming up, talking about Govball, on Friday and next Tuesday, so stay tuned. They're at the
Both
same...
at 2 p.m.
Yep, same time, same station, or same stream if you're listening there. And yeah, we'll be there. We'll be here talking.
We'll be there and square. But
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you guys for listening to us yap for an hour, and I love yapping. I love you guys, so thank you. It's like it's like a conversation, and you guys are like our besties, just like hanging around and listening to us. So I really appreciate that, and thank you, Tim, for making the time to come in today and just talking to me about your experience. I haven't gone, so you made me really feel like I was there. So thank you.
Yeah, and also a big thank you to DJ Guapa. She did an amazing job at Govball, and we wouldn't have been able to do it without her at all. So big thanks to her
This is true.
as well. So that is the end for now, but be sure to tune in not only for Friday and Tuesday, but to tune in every day of the week. We have amazing shows here at WSIA. Like, for example, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Hold on, I may be spreading misinformation. No, I am not. We have DJ Guapa's Gold Tune show, which is really good, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then DJ Shaq's Wax, his great show, which is from 2 to 5, both on those days. So be sure to tune into that, and not only this stuff. So please keep your ears on WSIA Staten Island, Staten Island's best FM, But for now, we will be signing off. Thank you so much for listening. Please stay safe. It's not quite hot outside, but it is. It's a nice day outside. Go outside, touch grass, do good stuff, be healthy, and tune in tomorrow for great programming. Tune in any day for great programming really, and tune in on Friday at 2 p.m. for day 2 and Tuesday at 2 p.m. for day 3. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for listening to WSIA Staten Island.
A lot of thank yous because we love you guys.
Yeah, alrighty. Thank you guys so much, and we'll be gone. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye.